Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you live from AWS reInvent in Las Vegas, Nevada. Joining me for this segment, we have my colleague Sean Dusselier. He is the Head of Market Operations, Platform Product, and European Connectivity Services at Nasdaq to discuss unlocking insights from AWS QuickSight and Nasdaq's data access and analytics platform. Sean, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to TradeTalks.
Thanks, Jill.
Let's talk about the problems Nasdaq is looking to solve with data access and analytics platform.
Yeah, so just some background on the platform itself. It's a platform that Nasdaq's built for our owned and operated exchanges over the last 10 plus years in partnership with AWS. And it's really a three-pillared platform. There's a data infrastructure component, a reporting and analytics component, and a billing component. So from left to right, it's all the infrastructure under the hood that is ingesting data from various Nasdaq sources, including our exchanges around the globe, and making that available for querying and analysis on top of that, as well as AI and ML use cases. The reporting and analytics layer is really where we expose that to either folks within Nasdaq on our operations teams, product teams, business teams, et cetera. And we also expose that data to our clients directly for them to analyze their trading activity on our exchanges. The final component is billing, which is of course where we process all of that data and apply billing logic on top of it based on what's happening on the exchanges and the pricing fees that we have in place.
So how does AWS QuickSight align with the strategic vision of the platform?
Yeah, so really a key foundational component of how we think about data access and analytics is enabling self-service access to data. So if you think about different personas who need access to data in an exchange or within your client base, there's a bunch of different skill sets that you need to cater for. You of course have folks on the engineering side of things who are going to be doing things like writing SQL against the data lake itself. You have people in our economic research team who are a bit more technically inclined in accessing that data. But you also have people like myself or people on the sales teams or an operations team who aren't going to be querying databases and data lakes directly, but need a way to access and interact with their data to unlock insights, do creative things around new liquidity programs, things like that, unlock insights to pass along to their clients, have interesting client conversations that are kind of really data driven around what that client is doing on the exchange. And QuickSight plays right into that. What it allows us to do is really serve those types of personas and our customers in a self-service type manner to make that data easily accessible for them in a very straightforward window pane to unlock insights from that data.
So how has data access and analytics transformed decision-making processes at Nasdaq?
Yeah, it really has, and to go back to the prior point, you have personas within your company or within your client base who need ways to access data that are familiar for them, so kind of a drag and drop dashboard type interface. And what we've found is we've unlocked insights for our business users that they haven't had previously. So now they're able to more quickly iterate on ideas based on what they're seeing in the data, what's happening on the exchanges within their client bases, so that they can be creative and spark new ideas in terms of how they want to move their business forward. So it's really put the power of data into their hands, remove some of the intermediaries that might exist in terms of them getting access to that data, and we find it's a much more quick iteration cycle when they're able to bring the context that they have as clients or business operators or folks in market operations. They have a lot of business context that they can apply to data directly and unlock insights themselves versus needing to go through intermediaries to unlock those insights.
Right, and of course we're client-centric at Nasdaq.
Yes.
So in what ways has client feedback influenced Nasdaq's usage of QuickSight?
Yeah, a big thing that we heard from our client base is, we used to serve them data, but sometimes it would be in very one-off fashions. We'd get a request for some analysis, and of course we'd serve that up to them. To your point, we are client-centric. But we needed to do that in a much more robust fashion. So we'd be able to serve them that data, but they said, gee whiz guys, it'd be really nice if you didn't have to remember to email me that data on every Tuesday at 8 a.m. Is there a way you can make that data to me available in a much more self-service fashion? And we did that. So now we have the data access and analytics QuickSight application embedded directly within our customer portal. So customers have direct access to that data, and that's something that we did, got client feedback that was something they were looking for, and we delivered that. Continues to be a big driver for both clients coming to us to look at insights, and us exposing insights directly to them in that portal, so they have access to it at all times. It's on their desktop, and it makes their lives easier.
All right, well, apparently everyone thought you
Everybody
did a good
loved
job.
that, yeah.
We appreciate the insight. Thanks so much for joining us on
Thanks,
Trade
Jill.
Talks. And thanks for joining us from reInvent. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.